Wait, Mormons actually know this story and they still believe Joseph Smith was a prophet? If you're gonna say things like that Native Americans came from Jerusalem, then you better have something to back it up.
There are Hebraic or linguistic Hebraisms in the Book of Mormon. Whoever designed it, there is an ancient echo and is worthy of consideration and reflection and study.
Scientists didn't want to believe it, but they found a new haplogroup among the Indians of the Great Lakes in particular, without any doubt that the origin of haplogroup X was the hills of Galilee. It was that clear.
They opened the copper tube. The Indians said, this is from our ancient ancestors. And they got it to some scholars. They got it finally to a Hebrew guy, a rabbi, and he said it was the 5 books of Moses. 5 books of Moses came out of a copper tube. And that's in the 10 Tribes of Israel by Timothy Jenkins.
The Iroquois stories are a couple of examples of things, that to me are connected with the Book of Mormon. Whenever I look at the Oneida Nation's symbol, their great seal, that goes along perfectly with the Book of Mosiah, the story where the Indians, after having accepted the gospel, buried their weapons of war.
3rd Nephi demonstrates what I consider to be full messianic power. And you actually see a type of the second coming or the lion. As a Jewish person, I'm looking for a lion Messiah. If you don't have the lion, then you don't have anything.
That's astonishing. I never would have thought of approaching the text that way, but from a Jewish perspective, makes perfect sense.
Squire and Davis, of all the mounds that they surveyed, the one that really is extremely unusual is the Hanukkiah mound. In their day, a lot of people just simply call it the Jewish mound, the Hebrew mound, because when they realized from the survey was finished, what they're looking at was a huge menorah, a huge candlestick. And all the others are high math. You have the squares, the circles, and the linears, but the Hanukkiah mound is totally by itself. Nothing else like it.
It puts an ancient Hebrew people here in North America before Columbus. And that presented a problem for them of proof of a prior land claim. And so it was deliberately reduced after it was discovered.
And they removed whatever was left from the farming and flattened it, everything. And yet they touched nothing else in the Ohio Valley except that one.
I really think we need to do is listen to what the Indian tribes say.